All right, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. If it's your first time on this little channel, nice to meet you. All right, let's talk about toys today. Let's talk about them because I found this in my mailbox. Now, usually this goes right in the garbage. These are these little mailers they send out, these little ads of all kinds of stuff, and it's paper advertising, which is kind of gone by the wayside as of late because of digital advertising, of course. But still, some people still do it. Um, Very interesting that I see this here about toys, and the reason why I find it kind of cool is because I've been hunting for toys recently. Um, Reason being, of course, I go to Walmart, Target. I look for Hot Wheels. I look for comic books, comic book packs at Walmart. I look for those things. I'm not finding a lot of either at any location. I'm not finding Hot Wheels anywhere. I'm not seeing those Marvel comic packs right now. But I'm really not seeing any Hot Wheels. And it's interesting because I'm not seeing a lot of anything at the stores. Now, of course, we all know there's a supply chain issue. That's one thing. But, as a comic book collector, a lot of times we tend to collect other things too. We're just collectors in general. Usually comic book collectors will collect, statues and toys and figures and stuff like that. And I just thought this was interesting that this was sent out, that Pawn Stars, as seen on TV, they're out there buying old toys. And I guess they're going around from area to area, city to city, as you see here on different dates, and doing toy buying events. Okay? Pretty cool, I guess. But, it's interesting because, of course, there's Hot Wheels, Star Wars they're asking for, of course. Transformers, gotta get them, Nintendo games. And, it's interesting because toy collecting actually is a pretty cool thing. I think if you're someone that's into holding value for collectibles, toys usually hold their value pretty well. Obviously, because when the toy manufacturer makes a toy, they're not looking to make that toy for another. They're looking to make, like, if they make one action figure, they want that to sell, make lots of money. They might make a variation on that action figure, but they're always going to keep going on and on and on and making different versions of it. So if you get one version of it, they're going to make it, and they're going to be done with that and move on to the next one. So they're kind of in limited supply, so to speak, depending on the manufacturer and depending on the toy. So when you look at it that way, toys can get to be scarce at times. So there's a little bit of that there. And of course, if it's a toy given to a child, usually doesn't survive. So years later to find one of them that's in great shape, sometimes hard to do. Finding one that's still in the box is going to be hard to do. So toys have a lot of cool things that make them collectible. Everyone knows that if you go back and pull some of your old Star Wars toys from back in the day, if they're still in the package, man, they're worth money. And even some out of the package are worth money. But I just thought it was interesting that these guys are going out there, asking for toys. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And it goes to show you that, I'm two things. I'm guessing that, like I said, toys right now and Hot Wheels, all these things seem to be kind of scarce out there. So, they're on the hunt. They're looking for stuff, which is cool. I went to the store the other day looking for Marvel comic book packs. Don't have any. Looking for Hot Wheels. Still don't have any Hot Wheels. I went over to Target and I actually was able to get something. So, I found something like this there, and that's what I want to talk about toys. Toys at the retailers, at Target, at Walmart, you can get some pretty cool stuff if you're a collector. That's not necessarily that super detailed, art FX stuff you find out there, which is great and fabulous, very expensive. But you can find some pretty cool collectibles at Target or Walmart that aren't too expensive. Maybe spend $17, $12 and still get a pretty cool collectible. Nice packaging. I'm not going to go into too much detail as to what this is, but it's a G.I. Joe action figure based on the animated series on a character, or I should say maybe a drone that appeared in the animated series that was never an actual action figure in the original run of G.I. Joe. I thought it was kind of interesting. I thought that was kind of cool, very deep that this company Reaction went that deep to do this. I thought it was really, really neat. It's a nice collectible. Okay. And like I said, something like this you can get at Target for like 15, 17 bucks, I believe it was. It wasn't that much. Okay. So, go hunting for these things at the toy stores, or toy stores, big box stores. There's no toy stores anymore, unfortunately. And I was lucky to find this Hot Wheel over there. I thought it was pretty cool, but as you can see, the packaging was ripped, and that's fine. This is for me. It's something for my collection, so I'm not gonna lose any sleep over it. But this is gonna be the Bat-Cycle for the new Batman movie, and this is from Hot Wheels Premium line, a little bit bigger than their regular Hot Wheels, and a little more detail. But once again, this is a collectible. It's $9. Okay, a lot of detail, really well done. And I'll tell you what, after seeing this, and I also got this one too, okay, which is pretty cool. A bigger version of the other one that I had, which was the regular 99-cent Hot Wheel. This one, of course, is the premium version of it. But actually, I like my I like my 99-cent version of it better. It's actually a little bit cooler. But after seeing these two, I'm telling you what, man, I want to see the Batman movie. The trailer's pretty cool, and it looks like they're doing some pretty, I guess, bare bones kind of stuff. It looks pretty cool. I want to see that movie, and if not, just to see these vehicles in action. So, I guess when you got the extra time and you can't find your comic books, you can't find your Hot Wheels, you'll buy just about anything. And I picked up this as well. This is cool because this is Wong from the MCU, which I don't think they've had a figure of him before. Maybe they have, but this is the first time I've seen it. Wong's a great character. He's a cool character. He was only in Shang-Chi for a little bit, but I thought he did a great job. I always thought it was a really cool. I like the rendition they made of him in the movies. Way better, 1,000 times better than anything they ever did in the comic books with Wong. Obviously, they gave him some stuff to do, and he wasn't just that stereotypical house servant basically. But great looking mold, looks just like him, and it's prepping us for the multiverse of madness. Getting us excited for it, and of course, it's a Build-A-Figure, so you can see all the different characters from the movie, which, this is the first time I've turned this over. I did not notice this, but Sleepwalker, I did not know. Now, I don't know if he's going to be in the movie, but that's very interesting. I'm sorry, it just caught me by surprise. I didn't know that Sleepwalker was actually going to be in the movie. I've heard about Despair possibly being in the movie, but of course, Doctor Strange in 2 different forms, and of course, Baron Mordo. But America Chavez, we all knew about that. But this is really interesting. I mean, this is pretty cool. So if anybody out there owns an issue of Sleepwalker, it might be worth money finally. But my point being is that this as a collectible is only like $22. Maybe $19, $20, depending on where you get it from. But if you're out there, pick up some of these things. They're pretty cool collectibles. They're nice to have, and they're gonna hold their value. Now, obviously, if it's something that is really hot, it might be hard to find right now. And then years later, you might be able to turn that bad boy around and make some money off it. But there are some characters that, don't take off quite as well, and the shelves are full of those. I mean, the Eternals, you go to Target and you probably find every Eternal you ever wanted. It's kind of a shame. I didn't mind the movie. It wasn't a bad movie, but it just didn't take off. But just want to bring this out there to you guys. Like I said, look for some toys out there. When you go to Walmart, Target, spend a little bit of time in the toy section. They've got some pretty cool stuff. And who knows? You might be able to, in a couple years when you're going through some boxes like I did, you might find some stuff and go, wow, look at this. And next thing you turn around, it's worth boatloads of cash, you know. So just want to get it out there, talk about some toys, talk about some Hot Wheels, and hopefully next time we talk, we'll talk about comic books, if we can find some. All right. You guys have a great afternoon. And like I said, if it's the first time on the channel, nice to meet you. Do me a favor, subscribe. It doesn't hurt. My team, my partners, they like to see subscriptions. They think it's pretty cool when you get more subscribers. To them, it's like validation of what we're doing. So, you know what? If you don't mind, hit that subscribe button. Have a great evening. Have a great afternoon. Have a wonderful life. We'll talk to you guys later.